Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to commentary this afternoon from the CRMOT Centre Community Stadium at the Lamb. It's Tamworth versus Mickleover this afternoon, brought to you by Lambs Media, who are proudly in association with Tamworth Team Builder, where every bit of money raised by Tamworth Team Builder goes directly into the players' budget. And we've certainly needed the cover in defence as this game gets underway. Mickleover starting proceedings this afternoon, and as usual, Stu the ball immediately out of play in from the far corner. There's Kyle Finn and Ben Milnes standing over this one. Now, is it going to be the right foot of Milnes or the left foot of Finn? It's Ben Milnes. He strikes towards goal, and it's hit the side netting for a minute, Stu. I thought that was Milnes, the only one over this one. Up steps Ben Milnes. It's gone towards the back post, headed by Jamie Willett, who scores on his debut in the 7th minute. And what a way to start your Tamworth career off, with a towering header at the back post. It's now thrown in by Curley. It's gone right to the near post, flicked on there by Cockerell Mollett. 1-0 at the moment for Jamie Willett's debut goal on 7 minutes. It is now Ben Milnes to strike the ball towards goal. It's too high from Milnes.
It'll be long, no, Stu?
No, there's been no physio or anything, has there? And there we go. There is the half-time whistle where Tamworth lead at the break, 1-0. Fairlam, couple of step overs, charges towards the byline, cuts back on himself, then charges back towards the byline again, gets the cross in. It's a little bit too heavy there, but McEwen does give chase. He finds Curley. And a skewed hit into the box by Curley, headed away by Mickleover. Not very convincing, though. Finds McEwen. And then Milnes, back with McEwen once more. Good battling away by Tamworth. Matt Curley now on the ball. Rolls it into Milnes once more. Back to Curley again. Curley plays a little dink over the top for McEwen to give chase. A low cross across the face of goal.
Both hands in the air. It comes in the direction of Willits. He does get his head on it. And unfortunately, can only head it into the grateful grasps of Jonathan Hedge, who bowls it out quickly to Mason Warren.
Kick from Jazz Singh. All the way into the box. And it's a Tamworth penalty.
Yeah, it's a ball that's bounced over the top. Owen McEwen's chased it, and it's Wilson that's the judge to have handled the ball, Ryan Wilson. But as soon as he did, Owen McEwen and a few players have asked the question and said it's a penalty. Jonathan Hedge with both hands aloft in the middle. Dan Creaney, and it's actually a terrible penalty. I think Dan Creaney assumed that Jonathan Hedge is going to dive, and he hasn't.
Penalties with Ben Milnes, haven't we?
Yeah.
Scored a couple at Stratford.
Who unfortunately isn't on the pitch, so
no, I know.
Wasn't in that debate, was he? Unfortunately, but wasn't in the conversation. But let's hope that doesn't come back to bite Tamworth on the backside. Penalty. It's a penalty now to Mickleover. It's a cross that the player's trying to play the ball in. It's hit Luke Fairlam. It's pretty much exactly the same as what's happened up the other end. Referee's whistle. Warren with the penalty. And fires it down to the left-hand side of Jazz Singh's.
It's an in-swinger, 2 arms aloft from Finn. This one's gone back post, headed by Creaney. It's come all the way back out to Kyle Finn, who chips it in second attempt, headed back in by Willits. Cleared away by Mickleover. Finn. Back to Curley, who gets a chip into the box towards the back post. Hedges flapping, Willits fires towards goal. It's in by Creaney! Yes. Tamworth take the lead. The roof has pretty much come off the Lamb.
Super.
Jamie Willits was in there as well. Stabbed that one towards goal. Found Bradley again in space. He now plays a nice little ball through to Creaney. Lays it back off to Curley. Back to Creaney once more. Skips past one. Fires towards goal. And it's gone in!
It's gone in,
by Jonathan Hedge.
Wow.
Gone under his body. Dan Creaney gets his second, Tamworth's third. For a minute, I paused and sighed because I thought Jonathan Hedge had claimed that one.
Actually, there have been 2 really, really hard-fought games that we've thankfully come out the right side of on both occasions.
And there is the full-time whistle. Tamworth take all 3 points here this afternoon.